Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's podcast episode of Keeping It ADHD. And,
Hi.
I'm Scarfee,
And I'm Rahlyx.
and together we are sharing a wardrobe of just 3 socks. So
Why would we have a whole wardrobe for 3 socks? You fucking go to
I don't know,
Narnia
it's
and that
just-
shit? What?
it's just
You can't
what it
hide
is.
Narnia with 3 socks. You need coats. You
Between
need big,
between
big,
the two of
heavy
us, we
wool
share
coats.
3 socks.
Why
have
would
3
we?
socks.
I don't like that. Do we have to like fit into one shoe together?
No,
it's
just
like-
one of us has 1 sock
Why would you ever want just 1 sock? That sounds awful.
because we only have 3 socks.
No, we can buy. We have the technology. We can buy more socks. We can do this. I believe.
Our podcast is not making enough money to buy more socks yet, Rahlyx. I already told you this. We discussed this. and I
You heard it
told
here
you about
first, ladies and gentlemen.
There is a spider web on my ring light.
Gross.
What the hell?
Boy, you gotta dust. You gotta dust your apartment.
No, I just yesterday I just cleaned and there was nothing there. This spider boy
Oh my
built the
God.
whole thing in one day, in one night. Interesting. I just used it yesterday for my Zoom meetings for my classes, so I know.
Oh man, what day is it?
Oh my God.
Well, Scarfee, what day is it?
Interesting.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
You generally don't know?
No.
I think I'm in that point of my classes and like my my university studies that now I do know because I have to plan like really everything. Right now I'm also dealing with a thing with one of my classes where I have to like get enrolled before a certain deadline,
Mm-hmm.
and their system is giving me an error, and the administration behind that system is saying, no, it's fine, just find another class. And I'm like, I need to get into this one. What the fuck do you mean find another class?
I need this for my requirements so I can graduate. Bless.
So I'm in talks with the registrar system with the university. I'm in talks with the professor who is also teaching my other class, and then I'm in talks with a TA who is in that class because that's the reason I can't enroll. And then I'm in talks with the major advisor. So it's like, oh my God, it's so
You gotta
many
love it.
emails. My email inbox is just overloaded. But it's Thursday, right the day right before we have to post this, because again we're getting busier and busier by the day. If I could show you my calendar right now, it looks insane.
It's insanity. Between me doing casting for the entire, well, not casting, but hosting for the entire first half of the week, plus trying to squeeze normal streams in during all that. My upcoming move, very exciting,
Mm-hmm.
and you having school and stuff it's just like, oh my God, what happened? We spent the whole summer doing nothing, and all of a sudden it's just like, hey, everything's happening right now. It's like, oh
Yeah.
okay, my bad, I'm sorry.
Yeah, everything is happening literally right now, literally this second. And it's
Yeah.
like, you see in the movies where like a person talks to like an assistant of like a CEO of a company or something, and they're saying like, well, they have a 15-minute window in this time frame, and we can pencil you in, and you can confirm in like 30 minutes before if you're still coming. Otherwise, we have 3 more people penciled in that time, in this time window, and that's what I feel like right now because I'm trying to manage everything all together, and my calendar is just like changing every few hours with the like flow of classes and everything. It's just insane. I know
it's
that a lot
so
of people live like that on the regular, but I've never done this before. So
I mean,
this is just
I should be used
wild.
to it at this point. Like, I always keep myself busy, so I really should be used to this level of frustration with my schedule. But nope, not used to it yet.
Yeah, but like for you, when you have like a stable job that you know what you're doing with, like you have a position and you know what you're doing and you know what you're supposed to not supposed to do.
Yeah,
Like you have certain kind of expectation that you know what is happening at all times, and you have like one thing that is allotted time from I don't know, 9 a.m. to whatever, and then after that you have like, oh, I have another thing, I have streaming or I have a podcast, and then you have like a bunch of other stuff that, like you have an allotted time frame for what you have going on. For me, it's time frames all over the every like work day, and then in between those time frames there's meetings, there's class discussions, and then there's podcasts, and then there's and then there's Jason. It's just like it all is jumping around at all times. So like I don't have a fixed time frame to which I can stick to. I can't tell you like Monday through Friday, I'm busy from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., you know?
Yeah.
I have like, on Wednesday, I'm busy from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., then a meeting it's from 7 to 8, and then on Thursday, I have a meeting from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
But then the whole Thursday before that, I have to be doing schoolwork, and I don't have a fixed time frame for that. So like, no fixed time frames anywhere, and it's driving me nuts.
Oof. No thank you. No,
There's my rant about my university struggles.
Dude, I do not miss those days at all. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, but hopefully by the end of this year, not the end of the year, the end of this academic year, meaning in spring, hopefully I'm graduating finally, and
hell yeah.
just get a job and have a stable time frame where I'm like, okay, now I'm busy at this time, free at this time.
Yeah.
Period.
That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. Can kind of normalize your life a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm comfy. Sorry, I had to do some adjustments. I realized why my face was so red in a lot of the thumbnails, and why you have to desaturate me a lot. It's because this light was over here, and so it wasn't giving me even light across my face.
It was just giving you the shadow.
Exactly. And so
but the backlighting of your shadow in your room
purple
is red.
Yeah, exactly. It made it a little more red.
Red tone.
So now I should be a slightly more normal color.
Nice.
Yeah. But
great.
I turned my saturation up because when it was down, it felt like I was like old-timey vintage sepia filter. And I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. So
it's the cameras. The cameras' saturation levels are just like extreme. It's either one, you're like a sepia 1960s movie.
Yeah.
And at 2, you're
1960s,
like
1920s.
neon colors everywhere right now.
Yeah, exactly. I would love to err on the side of neon colors. I'll take that. So
yeah, it is your brand after all. So like,
it's true. It's true.
What can we do?
My hair is more
nice
emerald than green today. It's the
I like
latest
the color.
touch
I
up.
like it.
Yeah, I'm into it. It feels like a more natural green than what it has been in the past. But I got
what I want to say
got that fresh
is
cut.
the green suits you really well,
dude. So
like you
really,
dyed your hair.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know how Jason, when he dyes his hair and he has like a blue hair persona and a regular hair persona, it feels like for Jason, blue hair is kind of the extension of him, and it feels really fitting. Same for you. The green hair is very fitting to what your overall theme is, and like it just really fits your head.
Ah, thank you. One thing I've been noticing, because I have that problem where when you're on camera, like when you yourself are on camera, you can't look at anybody other than you, because you're just like, what am I doing? I need to know what I'm doing because I have the ability to look at myself. I keep catching myself because sometimes when the light hits just right, like, because my eyes are green as well, my eyes will match my hair and it'll be like green, but it's not all the time. Sometimes it's like washed out and my eyes look kind of brown, but like sometimes it catches.
They're
just
actually
right,
hazel.
I'm like, ooh, yeah, exactly. Nice. So
mine are shit brown.
Shit brown. Let's go.
My everything is shit brown, so it's just like
I'll take sentences that I hate for 500. Oh my god.
I recently figured out that my favorite color scheme for most things is black and white.
I mean, it's
like
clean. It's very clean.
Yeah, I like pops of color. Like I have a red, like for anybody watching, I have a red and black Xbox controller. You can also see how big my hands are by how I'm holding it. I have like a pop of color. Like I like having pop of color in my hair, but it also is driving me to dress more muted. So like all of the attention is like to the color where it is. And like I like the accent colors of everything, but everything else, as you can see, is just like dark black, brown, and like a pop of color on my microphone. It's just all of that is just I'm noticing patterns now that I'm paying more attention to everything.
Dude, I have like a silver shock mount for a different microphone, but I've been so tempted to pull this apart and replace my black shock mount with a silver shock mount, but I feel like it wouldn't be fitting, you know? I don't know.
I don't know. I would have to see it to see how it looks.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure.
Yeah.
It might look like a fun pop of silver on the mic arm.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit
Kind of
distracting.
like a nickel.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a weep weep weep.
It's so hot in this room.
Dude,
It's almost 80 degrees.
turn on your air, son. Do it.
I might have to.
Just do it.
Okay.
Make your dreams come true.
I'm gonna turn it on. Sorry if there's any fan noises in the background, but
I think everybody.
otherwise I'm gonna be doing a lot of this. So like, because I'm trying to cool myself down.
I think everybody will unsub because you took care of yourself.
Unsubscribed. We're running air conditioners. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, this is a stream or a YouTube channel that supports air conditioning in their home. Nah, we don't do that. Nope. Unsub. Unsub. It's like, okay, bye. Bye, Felicia.
If you're here to be, I just almost said sourpuss, but like a wet towel. I mean, it's
works.
your right to do that, but like I don't know. We want to spread that.
Freedom of speech is your right in America, but that only protects you from the government. I'll still call you a fucking jackass.
I stand behind that.
Yeah, this is it assembled. It's kind of a nice, but it like if this
that
wasn't,
actually looks nice.
Yeah,
I think you should try that when
yeah
maybe it looks nice.
Well, there it goes. It's on the floor now. Yeah, maybe I'll fuck around.
Speaking of audio,
the song stuck in your head.
The song stuck in your head. Yeah.
I have the hustle stuck in my head. We're fucking demonetized. Just for that. Demonetized.
Do the hustle.
Demonetized.
Completely off key and everything. Okay, goodbye. I'm just when you said that and started singing that, I remembered that Jenna video of her turning herself into a disco ball.
Yeah. Dude, what if I plugged in a second microphone and mounted it right next to this microphone so you could hear me in stereo?
So anyway, you know what that interaction just reminded me of?
What?
There's this creator on TikTok who does like
Rose. Follow me on TikTok. It's Rahlyx_.
Oh yes, by the way, follow Rahlyx on TikTok and follow Keepin ADHD on TikTok and follow me on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
But this reminded me of that creator on TikTok. I don't remember her name. I need to look her up. But she does like skits of usually like a Karen in a store, but she also has a character of a news anchor and then a weather woman, and the weather woman's name is like Sunny Peaks. And
oh no.
So she's a very serious news anchor, and she's like delivering the news, and then she goes, okay, and now to our weather segment, to our weathercaster Sunny Peaks, and then the Sunny Peaks character goes, everything is hot. And then it cuts back to the news anchor, and it goes like this. She's looking at the Sunny Peaks, and then she looks at the camera. In other news,
that's about right.
It's all about that like very subtle move of the sight from the like somewhere off camera into the camera.
Mm-hmm.
In other news, I just love her. I
love that.
Mwah, amazing.
So what's stuck in your head? What song is stuck in your head?
One of the songs that I found out that I really enjoy listening to, especially under the influence, is "Gasoline" by Halsey. Uh-huh. Mostly because of how how kind of like weird the production of that song is. In the why did you take your microphone apart?
I didn't mean to.
Well, thank God it's your old microphone and not the one that you're using to
this isn't
record
even
the
my old one.
podcast right
this
now.
Is just one I grabbed for like $3 off of Amazon. It's actually a really solid microphone for $3.
Why did you take it apart?
It still works. You just have to put it back together.
Somebody who needs this microphone, you need to send it to somebody who we're playing with regularly who doesn't have a good microphone.
I can't think of anybody that we play with regularly that doesn't have a good mic.
Yeah, because we already bought everybody good microphones.
It's true. We do
Or
be a
bullying
generous
people
group.
into buying better microphones. We're like, whenever we play with people on anything, we bully people into getting better audio because just
like me
because
unintentionally bullying you to get a goXLR.
yeah, sending me a link with one click that I can buy that stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm clicking it.
God.
Well, now I have a goXLR, and it's coming
Yes.
whenever.
Check your tracking. I want to know when it comes. Check your tracking.
I told you that I checked it, and it says check back later for delivery.
Oh,
estimate.
so it must have just shipped today then.
It just shipped today, yeah. So
okay, mine shipped.
Soon we're gonna be having bleeps and voice modulation on this podcast if we don't break our audio completely. To this.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna hear from Rahlyx's goXLR because that's gonna be his only samples.
I'm just gonna sample. No, I'm gonna sample that, and I'm gonna sample Scarfee, and then it's just gonna be. And then
Amazing. I'm
juicy
looking
ass.
forward to that.
Because that's
Juicy fat ass.
that's all you talk about lately.
My juicy fat ass. Am I not supposed to talk about my juicy fat
your
ass?
fucking Twitter is just all about your ass. Oh my God.
Quality content. Go follow me on Twitter.
That's true.
But yeah, that's basically. I found my niche. I'm talking about my ass all the time. My ass is my niche.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah. But speaking of other things, that Twitter is talking about. First of all, Twitter was down like an hour ago.
Been down for like 3 hours. It's annoying.
And I found out about it through my Zoom class that I was in. And the instructor was like talking about the class details, and then all of a sudden he goes, "Twitter is down." I'm like, okay.
That's how you know.
It looks like the instructor
monitor,
himself
the
is scrolling through
instructor's on
Twitter while teaching us class.
Yeah, dude, honestly, he probably has like his lecture recorded, and he's just like running through the recording, and he's sitting there, and then he's just like, "Here's a lol, Twitter's down." Like somebody has a question, fuck them. I don't care. They don't pay me enough.
No,
for
he's
this
a great
shit.
professor. He's an amazing professor. I'm really glad to be in his class. 2 classes actually. He's teaching 2 of my classes this
Nice
quarter.
Nice.
He is a person from the from the industry, and he used to work in Lucasfilms,
Ooh.
Lucas Entertainment, and he worked on the Star Wars series.
I have a friend who probably would know him then, because my friend's mom works for George Lucas.
Quite probably, because he was in like his
Is his name
his
Adam
position
Savage?
was what?
Nothing. It's a goof. Ignore me.
I think his position was like something like a training, like team training or team organization, something
Team
like that. He was like
exercise 99.
he was a team manager in production.
The first person who tells me what reference I just made in that little thing that I just sang in the comments down below, will get free merch when we launch merch, whenever that happens.
We need to think about that, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know what we would even put on a shirt.
You sound really enthused.
I always feel so weird about merch. It's such like a weird concept to me. I don't feel comfortable plugging it. I don't know. That's why I really appreciate people like Zero, who are like, yeah, don't mind me. I'm just hanging out over here in my Rahlyx merch. I built my Legos that I had to build with my standard issue Rahlyx merch. And I'm like, Zero,
You're
I love
relying
you.
on other
Thank
people
you.
to promote your merch. Basically.
Exactly. Word of mouth. If it comes from me, then it's just like, oh yeah, he's just trying to make a quick buck. But if it comes from Zero, then it's a paid actor. Bless. What do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about iPhones, or do you want to talk about life, or what? What you want to do?
Yes.
Wow, Scarfee.
I mean, I guess we can just. I can. You know what? Fuck you. I guess we could talk about the freshest event
the freshest
at this moment
of iPhone events.
Yeah, by the way, if you want to get an iPhone 11 or an iPhone 11 or no, iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini, they're going to be going to pre-order
Around when this
today,
podcast goes live.
the day the episode the podcast episode comes out. So yeah, go do that. This is your reminder. But for other people like me who are getting the Pro Max version, are gonna have to wait until November 6th.
What's the point of the Pro Max? Do you really want a 6.7-inch phone?
Yes.
Why?
Have you seen my hands?
Yes, your hands. You are a big man, but your hands are not that much bigger than mine.
This is Note 10 Plus.
Yeah. Point.
Oh, I turned on the flashlight. But yeah, I just need a bigger phone in my hand to feel comfortable using it.
That's fair.
If that makes sense.
If I was gonna get one, I would get the regular Pro. But my biggest problem is they put all the good colors on the base models, and then the Pro models are like, you can have black, graphite, gold, and black blue.
Blue.
Yeah, because I mean, it's midnight navy. Fuck off. No, it's
Pacific
just
blue.
It's like touch of blue, black. Like, come on. It's like I don't want to feel like I have to buy a D brand skin for my phone. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that is kind of
it annoys me.
Disappointing and annoying, but I don't mind it because I think most of the time I'm gonna be wearing a case anyway.
Yeah.
So like you also have a case on your phone. Your phone is Aura, what? Aura
Glow, yeah.
Yeah. So
I've learned I really
most of the time I'm gonna be wearing a case
that has my full name on it and where I am.
Wow.
I mean, it's an airplane ticket. It's an airplane ticket.
Doxing.
Well, I guess
live
people know
on
roughly
podcast.
where I am, but it's like
Nashville.
a boarding pass. Yeah. So it's like a
It's
boarding
whatever.
pass. Because I really like the design of the boarding pass phone cases.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, fuck it. I really don't need a heavy duty case. I'll be fine. Famous last words. But
Oh god, famous last words that the phone screen or the phone back hears.
Yeah, right.
Before getting shattered.
That's the beauty is it's not glass, so we're safe. Yeah, I'm vaguely interested, but I'm probably not gonna do it. Although I
want more iPhone buddies.
I mean, I'm still on iPad and my phone number is linked to it, so we can still.
Yeah, but you barely use your iPad.
That's not
anymore.
true. I just don't iMessage on it because why? But if we make a group chat with all the pals that have iPhones, I can still play iMessage games. I can still get up to shenanigans. Just nobody's buggered to add me to a group, so there.
I mean, me neither. I don't. I use my iPad mostly for like video viewing and browsing and note making.
That's pretty much all I use mine for, and drawing on stream when I have the ability. Okay, so here's the thing, right?
You owe me a Debbie Ryan drawing.
I know I do.
By the way.
So the problem is, right? So my iPad is here in front of me right now. The HDMI that I use for drawing is in the back of my Switch dock, which is over here now because I have a full-size dock now. The problem there is that HDMI is threaded precisely so it goes into the dock, and it pretty much can't move. So I can't use it anymore to plug into the iPad. So I have to, what I'm going to do is I think I'm basically going to get an HDMI switcher and plug that in. So I would have like a button that I can press that would swap the inputs on the HDMI. So I can have a separate cable that's running to the iPad, a separate cable that's running to the Switch, and a separate cable that'd be running to like a secondary camera.
That's a thing?
Yeah, you can get HDMI switchers. Yeah.
Interesting.
3 that feed into one, and you can push a button and it'll channel the one that's active through.
I have a Switch and I have a PlayStation. So not that I use my Switch that much. But I use my PlayStation sometimes. So that would be interesting.
Yeah.
To have. So I don't have to replug everything every time.
Absolutely. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of these monitors is if I wanted to have multiple consoles up, my main monitor has everything on my desk right now is running DisplayPort. So I have all my HDMIs free, and each monitor has 2 HDMI ports. So I could plug 6 other things into these monitors and just actively swap between which one I wanted.
Nice. That is really convenient.
I have a really good idea for this new place, though, right? So I'm moving soon.
Yes.
And I'm going to have a stream room, like an actual studio. It's going to be really
Nice.
cool. So what I'm going to do,
I love it.
this is going to be against the wall again. And we're going to kind of have a similar setup to streamers you may know. Kate and Julian, how they have kind of like a room behind them and then like a little sitting space and just backdrop stuff in general. But I want to have... he has like a couch.
Similar setup to what you used to have.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
except that
you could see a wall, like a window behind you.
Yeah, for sure. So this one, you're not going to be... Well, you might. It depends on how I lay out the camera and the room. There probably won't be a window in shot, though, because the fewer chances of people being able to figure out where I am, the better. But so I'm going to put my desk against the wall, and I'm going to have, like, 11 feet of space. And what I'm going to do is above my desk, I'm going to wall mount a TV. And on the other end of the room, I'm going to have like a little couch, like a futon or something, right?
Uh-huh.
So when I'm not like gaming, I can sit on the couch and watch the TV, right? But I'll also be able to, like, if I was going to do like couch co-op games or something, I can run things through the whole thing to the TV and have people in the couch set up a whole different scene for it. It'll be really cool. And then I have,
I'm excited.
VR space, which is going to be awesome. It's going to be really cool.
It's going to be awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
But that also means that in the future 2 weeks, Rahlyx is going to be dealing with a move as well on top of everything else.
Yeah.
So I might have to film a solo episode at some point.
Yeah. We'll
like
see.
A heads up.
We'll tweet about it when the solo
Yeah.
episode will be, because this next week should just be packing, whereas the day we get the keys is 2 weeks from now. So that's when we're probably going to hit it hard with actually moving things. But the beauty of it is that we have plenty of time to move all of our stuff. I just want to get the new studio set up as quickly as possible so I can have as little downtime as possible and get back
regarding
to
the podcast and the stream.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The sooner I can get everything set up and be good to go, the better. So that's that for the most part.
I'm not moving anywhere anytime soon, at least for the next 7 months, 8 months, 9 months.
Oh no.
A lot of months.
Many months, many moons.
I'm stuck in this apartment for a while.
I mean, it looks like a nice apartment, so I dig it.
It is a nice apartment. It's just the question about where I'm going to be next is in my job.
Yeah.
As in, like, where I'm going to be working. But also, I don't know how pertinent this question is because we don't know in terms of the pandemic, everything is remote. So, like, how
That's
that
true.
is going to
How that'll affect
everything.
Yeah.
Because my job would be something related to game development, as in, like, right now I'm going for gameplay design, narrative writing, 2D art, that kind of stuff. So for that, you don't necessarily have to have a workspace.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Meaning, like, a corporate workspace.
Right.
Like, if you already have a set up studio at your home, you can work from home. And even especially in terms of the pandemic right now, I think people with the job of that kind of nature will try to avoid person-to-person contact as much as possible.
Yeah.
Which is also a new thing to adapt to, and, like, our university is throwing, like, literal buckets of info at us about, like, remote internships and stuff like that. So this is going to be a learning process, and there's not many people you can ask about this either, because who the fuck has encountered something like this before?
Yeah,
nobody.
Exactly. It's whole new ground. People just
this
don't
is
know.
a novel issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting to see how not only like the university spaces deal with this, but also like any other job spaces and stuff.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting to see.
Well, I think that's kind of the benefit of like the silver lining here, right? Of everything is that going forward, if you're looking for a job, you can say, okay, how did you handle COVID-19 with your employees? And then you'll kind of know based on how they respond if it's a place you'd want to work. So,
yeah, exactly. True.
I had a realization after taking apart this microphone again, that by doing this and moving where the cover is, I now have no concept of where the front of the microphone is.
Good job.
I think I got it right. I think we're okay. Because
I think we're okay.
The front is not where the wires are, so I'm good. Woo! Yeah.
Good job.
Yes. I've already forgotten what we were talking about completely. Oh, remote work. Yeah, no. Okay, these are the silver linings, right? So there's that. You can ask an employer that. But going forward, when things normalize with dating, easy question. Easy fucking pick them out, weed them out quick. Did you wear a mask during COVID-19? No? Bye. Fuck you. Don't have any interest in being anywhere near you.
Yes. True.
Like, man, that's going to make dating so much easier. They should add that as a section in Tinder. Do you wear a mask? No. All right. Filter. Get him out of here. I'll wait for my check in the mail, Tinder.
Yeah. If you're listening.
Yeah,
which
you know where to find
me.
are. Yeah, they get the buzzwords. Google generates the auto captions and they get the buzzwords. Add this to the tracked tags. Then,
yes,
maybe they'll come and check
we have
it out.
Tinder in our tags now.
Yeah, there you go.
That's great.
Swipe left on our tags, or is it swipe right?
Oh my god,
I don't know. I've never used Tinder in my life, so I have no idea which direction.
Yeah, I was just about to actually mention you have a girlfriend.
Yeah. No,
what is your brain going towards dating apps?
Well, no, because it's something that my friend has talked about a lot because he's been actively trying to date in the COVID times, and that's one of the things I'm like. He told me he's like that's the first thing I ask people is do you wear a mask, and he sent me so many screenshots of like women being like I'm not a sheep, thanks, and it's like, no, thank you.
Okay.
Big pass. So there you go. There you have it. That's
people are so obsessed with trying to be quote unquote different.
Yeah.
That they make choices that they should not be thinking about in that lens.
I would honestly, a part of me wouldn't even say different. People just want to be in the crowd. You know what I mean? In the popular crowd or whatever, in the rebellious crowd. They don't want to feel like they're getting got by something, you know? And if that means being the only people who seem to believe in some horrible conspiracy theory that doesn't exist, then they're going to be part of that because that's what they want. That's their identity, is not being the odd man out. And it's like, okay, fine. Like, more power to you if you're going to do that, but be prepared for people to call you fucking stupid and selfish. I went to vote today, dude. And there were so many anti-maskers.
Everybody vote.
Vote. Do it.
If you're a U.S. citizen, vote. Mm-hmm. I'm not, so I can't.
It was just like
so I'm relying on you
people,
because I live here.
I was shocked they even allowed people without masks into the voting center. Like they hand you a sealed pen and they say, okay, take this pen out and this is what you're going to use to touch the voting machine. Don't touch it with your hands. And it's like, okay, cool. They had plexiglass everywhere. Everything was separated out. But then they were still letting anti-maskers in without masks. And it's just kind of like, no. Because those 5 people that were in a very small room with me probably have the potential to have undone 8 months of avoiding COVID. So if I get sick, dude in the Alabama shirt with the neck tattoo that was WJS, go fuck yourself. I'm coming for you. I'm going to find you. I know where you're at. Fuck you.
Yeah. It is really unfair, but like,
it makes me mad.
There's not much you can really do about it because Otherwise, they're going to be screaming about voter suppression, and
Not even voter suppression.
nobody wants that.
It's just decency to other human beings.
I understand.
God. I know.
Yeah,
I know. You know. But I just like. Ugh.
Did you say? Did you say? I know you don't.
No, I know. I said I know. I know you understand. But,
Okay.
It makes me so mad. Makes me so stinking mad, dude. Fuck.
To shift the topic to a little bit more positive, I am like noticing right now because I'm moving a bunch that my camera is shaking. And then another thing that I'm excited about that is soon going to be coming in the mail is a new tripod for my camera, so I can put it on the floor instead of my
yeah, I
table.
never did send you my whole setup. I guess my setup is only really useful if you have a sit stand desk. So
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Mine is just going to be standing on the floor right
makes
next
sense.
to the ring light. So yeah, that's arriving in the mail soon. I also
heck yeah.
as I already mentioned before we started filming, I have like a new organization drawer on my table, and I finally, for the first time in forever, I drilled into my table.
Ooh.
So now I know that it can take it, and now I ordered a bunch of organizational things for my computer and stuff. Now I'm gonna be drilling into it more.
Dude, honestly, I've been kind of tempted to do that too because I drilled in the computer mount for my desk as well. So I definitely
I also ordered a computer mount too.
You know, the kick is I may end up just not even using this after I move because I wanna redo my tabletop. So I might just find a big slab of wood and get it shipped to the new place and redo my tabletop so I have more space so I could just have my rig on my desk. Because, dude, the custom etching job and paint job it's a crime to stick it under a computer mount. I don't know. Hi, Coach.
Yeah, that is true. And I would love to see your computer again. Hi, Coach. Oh my God, he's so affectionate.
Look at this chunky boy.
Such a little baby. Look at him.
He's a beautiful boy. It's like, Dad, stop. Dad.
Sliding off.
Yeah. I try and annoy him when he hops on my desk and annoys me so he can feel what it's like to be annoyed.
I do the same to my cat. He sits right in front of me and I start to just like poke him a little bit. And just like poke until he just jumps off. Super annoyed.
Oh, I love that.
Owning a cat is just an adventure in itself.
Dude, cats are annoying. I love them, but they're annoying.
They are. The other day, he I already talked about it. I put dividing curtain between this room and my bedroom, and the other day, Bunny tried to climb up it and knocked it down.
That sounds about right.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember when that happened. I would think I was on Discord with you because I remember hearing
it was
clanging.
I think it was while we were playing something.
Probably
Fall Guys. We were playing Fall Guys.
Yeah, we're playing Fall Guys. Yeah, with Kermit.
Yeah. So yeah, now the new kitchen mats that I bought are also all torn up because he's sharpening his claws in them.
He's like,
apparently.
Heck you! I'm gonna scratch up your shit. Gotta love
There's
it.
that.
You gotta love it. Coach, I swear to God, get out. Get out. Go away. There's no space for you. This desk is too tiny. It's too small.
If you're watching the podcast right now, Coach just keeps jumping up onto the table.
Constant jumping. He's like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Have you thought of, do you have like a space in the new apartment where you could just, you said you're shipping like a slab of wood. Are you going to drill that slab of wood into the wall?
No. So I'm going to,
how are you
I'm going to take this tabletop on my desk off and I'm going to screw the leg system that's already on here into the new desk.
Okay, just make sure that it's about the same weight.
Yeah, that's true. I'm probably going to get like an IKEA one. So it's not going to be like a heavy slab of wood. Just going to be like a big slab of wood. Because this desk is like maybe 2.5 feet deep by 5 feet wide. And my old desk was like 4 feet deep by 7.5 feet wide. so I'm really constricted in space here.
I mean, my table is also not that big. I used to have, like, before I had like a proper desk. I used to have. Do you see this shelf?
Yeah.
Right here. For everybody watching the podcast, I have like leaning, or not watching, listening to the podcast. I have leaning shelves that like lean against the wall, so they like are shelving systems that are not full shelves, but they still are shelves.
Yeah.
I used to have a table that was a leaning shelf. So it was this wide.
Oh, no.
But there was like a table space.
No,
One
thank
of the
you.
shelves was just like longer. So it was a table.
That sounds awful. That does not sound
and the only thing I could fit on it was my laptop.
Nice.
So yeah, this kind of desk is quite an upgrade from what I used to have.
Yeah.
But it's still not that big. So I'm thinking, like, if I ever do move for a job or something like that, I definitely am going to be getting a new table.
Fair enough. Yeah, let's see. I'd probably go for the IKEA Carlby.
That didn't tell me anything.
It is. They have the variant. It's just like it's like a oak countertop, basically. It's like for kitchens, basically. But it is 98 inches long and basically 26 inches deep, which probably actually leaves me with the same depth. So I probably want something a little deeper. Also, 98 inches wide. This
is the segment of the podcast where we're choosing.
That's way too big.
A new table for Alex.
We'll go with 74 inches.
Are you gonna do this right now?
I'm just curious. I'm looking now. You got me thinking. How deep is 26? Calculator. 26 divided by 12 is 2.16 feet. Okay, so that is smaller depth than I have right now. That would not be ideal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll have to figure it out. But
you will.
Just really like a good countertop, like a good. It's hard to describe, but like right now, I just have like a flat black desk, right? Just flat.
I mean, same.
Black.
Yeah. I think I have a similar desk to yours.
Probably. I used to have my old desk was an IKEA desk, and it was just like a big slab of birchwood, and I loved that. It was really nice. So I would love to have something like that, but they have like some really nice designs that are like good wood planking or like wood chevrons. I'm really into it. It looks really nice. I just have to find one that works. So anyway,
as you can see, this week we're very consumed with our everyday things right now.
Yep.
Just because of how busy we are, and it's just spilling over into everything else that we're doing.
Yeah, it's just how it do. I'm sorry. I just, you know how it do. I get on a tangent and then it's like, oh god, well, here we are now.
I mean, that is what the podcast is about. We're all about going on tangents.
That's very true.
It's just tangents on tangents, and now let's tangent into. I can tell you what is on my desk that I also wanted to talk about a little bit.
Yeah.
I got a Google Nest Hub, the one that has like a screen on it, for 50% off. By the way, if you are,
I don't know how to help with that.
Shut up.
Here are other things you can try.
Wow, no. I just mentioned it, and now it's talking to me. But
it's like, yes, you wanted to talk to me?
No. In any case, so if you are a subscriber to YouTube Premium, I think until November 3rd, they have a promotion. Check your email in the spam box and stuff like that. They sell those Google Nest Hubs with the screen for 50% off for people who are subscribed to YouTube Premium.
This is spicy meatball.
Yeah, so I got mine for 50% off, and what I did with them was put, like, it also acts like a photo frame besides like visual reminders, because I like visual reminders. Like when I have like a Google system remind me of stuff that I have to do, I like having like a separate screen where it says like, you have this today and you have this reminder and like blah blah blah, and it's just like it's talking right to me while it's on my table, which is very useful for me, especially with the amount of busyness that I have lately. But yeah, what I did with the photo frame feature is I put some of our Inspirabot pictures that we got onto it, and sometimes I just look down at that screen to see what's happening, or like the time or whatever, and it tells me there's like an Inspirabot picture that's saying sorry, no sex for you. It's just like like a good jolt of positive energy, like when you're looking down at your like tasks list, and then it's like, nice quote. You know, just like an interesting way to use my
I love
photo frame.
Inspirabot. It's beautiful.
Inspirabot is just great.
It's
lovely.
Speaking of, it's about that time to start thinking about our Inspirabot quotes here.
Yeah, we could. It's going to be one more of a shorter episodes on the shorter side.
So hold on. We said this because last week, right? We started wrapping up at like 36 minutes or something on the recording, right? But then we did it in Inspirabot, and then we ended up talking for another 10 minutes. So we still hit like 50 odd minutes on the recording. So we're not like, it's not like
misleading, misinformation, misleading report.
Alas. Oh man. But I don't know.
Oh god.
Oh no.
My microphone mount has started doing something really weird lately. It started just like sagging.
Is your bass screw tightened? It doesn't look like your bass screw is tightened.
It is, but only in this direction for some reason.
Weird.
Maybe it's just, I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's just like with this microphone arm, it is a really good arm, but I think mine arrived a little bit weird.
Yeah.
As in, like, the middle portion of it was completely unscrewed and was like askew, and the bottom screw didn't do anything. It was just like,
you probably got an Amazon warehouse return or something that wasn't labeled as a warehouse return.
Possibly.
If I had to guess.
I am happy with it so far. It just gives me like a little issue every once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good arm. It's definitely a really, really solid arm.
Compared to my old arm that was like 4 years old and rusty and only had one spring in it, amazing.
There you go. What more could you ask for? The less.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, so I have my Inspirabot. It is a beautiful forest with a bridge, and there's sparkles, and the sun is breaking through at the center of the bridge, and it looks just like this beautiful, tranquil fall forest. It's nice and orange tinted, and the caption says, "Choke yourself for your own amusement." Get out of here, fucking Jim from The Office. Oh,
in other news.
It was too good. It was too good. I saw that and I was like, I have to. I can't not.
That was great. I mean, for me, it's a little bit hypocritical to make faces at you for saying things like that, because I'm usually the one who says things like that.
That's true. That's very true.
So, oh Jesus, no, that's too real.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm gonna open Inspirabot site before we start recording, so I don't have to scramble as we do it.
Hold on, sorry. The next one is just a guy standing on a cliffside with a blue smoke grenade. He's just standing looking over like a forest, and it just says, "War is cool." Why?
Amazing, great.
Oh,
Thank you, Inspirabot. I can't find a good one so far. It's just like it's giving me either really random things or really generic things.
It's like too real.
Okay, never mind. I just got one. So it's just a plain blue picture of just like a straw. It's a plain blue background with a strawberry in the front, and the text next to it in something similar to Comic Sans says, "Seize the day, fake your own death."
That's a good one. I like that.
Seize the day. Take everybody's attention by faking your own death.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's one way to grab everybody's attention.
It's true.
You know,
It's probably one of the better ways to do it, if I'm honest. You know,
true.
You can't.
Don't do that.
No, don't fake your own death, please. I feel like that's not something we should have to say, but I'm gonna say it. Just don't.
Yep.
Just don't. It's not cool. Okay.
And on the note of faking our own death, we're gonna say goodbye to you this week.
Oh, okay. So we're not faking our deaths.
Not in that kind of way. We're just gonna see you next week.
All right. Well, let me burn this fake death certificate. All right. I thought that's what we're doing.
A podcast from my casket? Question mark? Not clickbait.
Not clickbait. Here, hold on. That can be the thumbnail. I'll be like.
We're already thinking ahead of our content creation.
And
how
see,
to
this one
optimize our content.
This can be the TikTok from the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
Anyway.
All right.
On that note,
bye everybody.
Thank you everybody so much for watching, and we're gonna see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.